Straight, plays it again with soft hands. Tries for direct hit. Could have costed him, but proper backup. Straight and given plumb. First blood drawn, a big wicket here. The man who usually bees in the fashion of run making goes. Wanted to play across straight. This is what happens when you attack the stumps. Early wicket and an added advantage to Insports here. Natraj departs. I was looking in decent touch. I'd say really big wicket here to take this man out who usually scores runs in a fashion where he scores, but the team doesn't know how he's scoring. He's that smooth, and Insports Academy has done wonder here to take him out in the early on stage. Good bowling from Akbar, who's been called on and straight away picked a wicket for his team. And up front, in the middle, we've got Divit. Usually comes on the top, similar position. It takes his guard. We've seen few good touches from Divit, but not the innings where he's converted the knock into a big one. He'll definitely want to make this innings count. Akbar, first ball, wicket, and right now, shot of the length. And defends straight to short covers. Good carry from the wicket keeper to collect it cleanly. That was way too across. And if you want to see the live match streaming, then definitely do not forget to subscribe our channel MBCC on the YouTube. And if you enjoy the quality and again leaves with both his arms high, Divit allows the wicket keeper to collect. Called it as a wide. And if you want to enjoy what's happening, if you enjoy any type of dish, you definitely say to your friend that this is a good dish and you should try it. And similarly, in the same fashion, let us know your valuable feedback on the channel by your valuable comments so that we can improvise. It's gone across the angle where he was bowling. Goes in again, wanted to find the angle. beats him. Shot of the deck. Swivel across. Good time. Nicely timed by Devitt. And I'll have to wait to check. And the umpire says it's definitely for good one to find rhythm from Devitt. 4 runs to collect. It was a short ball where he swiveled across. Five overs completed. The score is 41. That's it. And a dot. Finds the next slip. Important. Where would have been a chance. Definitely. It's very important to make those chances yours because catches win matches. An important factor and character to this match is the coach of Insports Academy, where he is very enthusiastic, backing his boys up. Leaves it tidily because your players can do anything, but it is important to have an energetic coach like that. Mr. Syed, who always backs his boys up, always comes along to ground with them. Both the teams here, who plays for an academy, fine tickle. Fine tickle was down the leg, and Sham wanted to guide the ball to the rope, and he succeeded in doing that. 4 runs to collect. Leaves it, and everyone leaves it. Ball running away. And given bias and gets 4. More salt to add on wounds. We'll have to try. Insports trying everything what they can do. Should not get demoralized. Six overs completed, and the score is 53 on the loss of 1 wicket. 53 runs off the power play with 1 wicket where Akbar's taken the first wicket. Again with ball in his hand. Can he do the wonder again? Inside part of the bat. Good work from the slip cauldron. And important again. We good carry to the wicket keeper was little too wide. Off the wicket. Wanted to pull across. Change in pace. Good mix up from the bowler. Akbar will be, I told you, that this is going to be interesting contest because both of them are from the academy. Will have to get their basics correct. We've got one coach, Mr. Syed, in the middle, where he's got good passion and enthusiasm for the game. Defends it, catches the call, gets in time inside the crease, and back back foot punch, but straight to the captain who's standing on shot covers, Arman of sliced it well. Fielder in place. It is very, very enlightening to see players at this very young age coming to this tournament and playing. We'll have to appreciate the coach who's taken up this responsibility and to show up these young talents to bring them in the light. Off the neck was the call. Sloppy. Easy runs for Playsfit here. Saved in time. Played it very fine. Very fine. Good wrist work and fielder in place. Down the leg. Deflection from keeper. But they've got the fielder Arsalan, jersey number 11 in place. Down the leg again. White ball. Tugged it. Quick running, good running between the wickets. The ball was close, but good call from Sham and Divit. And wasting any runs here. Where the partnership is of 30 runs from 19 balls. Again deflected, played with soft hands. Will he come back for the second one? Call from Sham will have to be tied. In run, yes, no. Mix up. Mix up and has costed Sham's life. Will have to go. A risky run though. I'd say unnecessary gifting your wicket away. This time, the fielder, who was Tawfiq, didn't do a mistake, throwed it correctly into the pouch of keeper, and which has given them the wicket in form of run out. We'll have to see who's coming up next from this deep batting of Playfit. Sudeep, who can bat with strength, has got power in his arms, is promoted up the order today. Captain. Tap, tap. Steve Smith. Straight front. Fashionable defense. 2 wickets here. Uh, Insports Academy can make their comeback here strongly if they get timely wickets. They're getting the expert advice from the dugout from their coach, Mr. Syed. Not desperate, stands on his crease as it's way too wide. Soft hands, easy single. Could have been tight, but good backup again. Not giving any extra run. A lovely drive. High elbow, in position, still head. Has drived it nicely. Important to play that on drive is that you get in line and play with your high elbows, which looks elegant. What exactly they did. End of the over. 8 overs completed and the score 70 on the loss of 2 wickets. Whacks it straight away. Powerfully struck down the ground. On the knee. 4 runs from Sudeep. The ball took off in a flash from his bat. Doubled the speed as soon as it was connected. Good strike. He's got a lot of overs here, Sudeep. Will look on to bat deeply as much as he can. Will want to take his innings as far as he can. But wherein Insports will get the wickets if they want. Leaves it and follows the ball till end, watching it carefully. On the money, will have to defend nothing much. Basics. In possession. One who gets the basics right can do something extraordinary as well. Or else will have to remain mediocre. Whacked again, same direction. Plays the fielder after the shot where Sudeep is played. Cuts it not from the exact part what he wanted. and time it to perfection. If Insports want to create pressure, dot balls will be important, what they are trying to do. The money in air. And single to collect. Punched off the back foot straight to the bowler. End of the over. 9 overs completed. The score is 77 on the loss of 2 wickets. The team's got a lot of talk here with the batting depth and Insports doing things right with the expert guidance coming to them. The coaches who's trained them is not playing, but he puts in his 100% effort to train his team, Mr. Syed. Spin, we've seen where we hadn't seen in the first match. The captain himself with the ball in his hand, spinner. Catches the call over the head of the shot mid wicket. Straight away, and umpire's unshaken. Good, good variation from the captain bowling to the other captain. Sudeep facing captain Arman here. Well, the captaincy make him play responsibly, or the pressure will take up Sudeep's head. All your answers will be answered in few more balls. If you're away, if you're not at the ground, if you want to watch us, what is happening here, the interesting contest, then definitely you got to subscribe us on MBCC and get the notifications. Up top, he's launched it. A big rocket launcher. He says, yes, you've got the first ball of me, but this time, haha, I've sent you out. Smiles Sudeep. Oh my goodness. It was a humongous one. Straight off the middle. Sounded very sweetly. Having a word. And ball on field here. Oh my goodness. What a strike it was. A breathtaking strike. First ball. It will be interesting. First ball, Arman. Second ball, Sudeep. Now what do we have? This time wide. None of them has got any better, but umpires decide to give it as wide. Over the top, catches the call, cries of catches. Comrades running across towards the call. Gets in time. Not the exact part. Sign. Back foot punch. And inert. Shouldn't have been a single. And good call not to take any unnecessary risk. And which ends the over. 10 overs completed. 88 on the loss of 2 wickets, where the sides will change. Let's see if the wheel of fortune change for any of the teams here. Playfit looks in commanding position right now, but you never know. 10 more overs left. You've got an expert sitting for Insports Academy, their coach in the dugout, who's planning accordingly with the captain, and a lot of talk, a deep power remaining for Playfit here. We've seen Mahinder Reddy in touch. We've got Arvind, the former captain, who's about to come yet. We've got the deep batting with Umesh, who's also remaining. The game will be fascinating. Don't leave your seats. Dances down the ground and finds better wood of the bowler. 6 more runs to Sudeep. Sudeep looks like a captain who wants to play with responsibility. Any missed time would have landed straight in hands of fielder. This time again goes monstrous. He is hunting down the monster here. Has decided maybe the airfare is costly, so Sudeep himself has sent the ball by his bat in air. Not the cost with airplane, but the cost with his bat is the sweet sound. On your screen, the man taking down on a rampage sixes. Down the pitch again. Hat trick of sixes. Sudeep has learned the table of 6 here and teaching the bowler his lessons. How much? 6 ones are 6, 6 twos are 12, and 6 threes are 18 runs in 3 balls. Explosive and destructive batting from Sudeep. This time, heave and miss. Ends the over. 11 overs completed and the score is 109. Nicely looped. Umpire decides to give it as a wide. Looped again. A slug from Divit in the gap. Nicely picked. Has picked the gap nicely. The team Playfit has come into life with the electrifying shots from Sudeep and Divit. You can see this dugout. Contest between 2 academies. Playfit versus Insports. Off the back foot. An easy one. Catches the goal and will have to go. Sudeep has been diffused and wanted to strike, wanted to convert, he knows. He's played for his team here, captain's knock. He knew that he's got a lot of batting depth remaining. Now we've got Arvind in middle, the lefty, who can go big as well whensoever he's got. Yes, as the call could have been tight here. Just one. Catches the goal and softly. Look at the delight from Divit. He's excited. The team is excited. 6 to Divit. Maybe we've got party from Divit here after the match for the 6 he's hit. And cleaned up. He's overridden his joy. The captain says goodbye. Good stuff from Arman between the wickets. Twelve overs completed. The score is 122 on the loss of 4 wickets. Arvind skewed up, catches the call. Fielder settling, and nobody makes them. The could have been the catch. The ball was way across in the sky. This time, pulls ahead, fielder in place and takes it. He was dwindling, but has taken the catch. Arvind departs cheaply. Didn't trouble the scoreboard. He'll have a smile on his face. He knows what he has done. Not the full shot what he wanted to play. In the middle, new man on the non-strikers end. We've got Durga. Cyprusson with wicket. Cuts wanted to stop. Yes is the call. We'll have to run quickly in time before the ball reaches the keepers. Guided it with a single. Drives it. Punched firmly. Easy pickings. Will the ball run away for 4 runs? Yes, the ball runs away for 4 runs. And we've got the man who's in form. He's like the Midas. Everything what Mahinda touches becomes gold. Has demoted himself and has come down the order, promoting his fellow youngsters up. Nicely bowled by Arman. Very well bowled. The quality, the trait, the characteristic of this man is straight down the ground like a tracer bullet. And 4 runs. Nothing could be more straight than this. He's been a little expensive, but the man, Arman, has got 3 wickets for his team. Shot ball and off the back foot straight to the bowler, which ends the over. And 15 overs completed. The score is 154, where Sudeep is fired 34 runs of 16 deliveries. Ashish bowling round the arm. This time Durga pulls across and 4 runs for Durga to get. Single, and the first run's taken quickly. The key here, the reason they're taking the first run quickly is because they might get a chance to take second one, and Ashish is trying to contain. I'd say the coach doing whatever he can do. Full toss. That's bread and butter for him. It's to the other ground, please. The groundsman. Bring in the new ball. Pulls again, this time Biggie. Straight out. The key strength of this batsman on your screen, what we've been talking, is that he can hit your sixes as and when he wants to. It depends on his mood. Cuts it powerfully in the gap. Oh, you can't do to him like this. He'll punish you every time if you loop the ball up. This man is explosive. Just created room for himself, opening the space, and he got everything on his bat straight out of the middle. He's on 24 of just 7 deliveries. The score is 175 on the loss of 6 wickets. The signs of danger, where Durga is also looking good with bat in his hand. And the speedster of the team, the quickie, gets the ball in his hand, Arfat. Durga ready, standing, and ready, Arfat as well. Wanted to flick it, but goes down the leg. We called as a wide. That's a nice decision from the batsman to wear helmet because safety comes first. We've seen how good the carry on this wicket is because this ground has got 4 wickets, 1 of red soil and 3 of black soil. They provide you quality bounce and carry. You can play your shots and the exposure accordingly for you to play the quality tournament in the city. Best in the game, best in the business. One champion. Helmet's been worn. He's taken his guard. Ready. Check. And we are ready to roll again with a small pause. Oh, lovely. He's picked it up off his pads. We'll just take one. At this stage, if you got this man who is just like a monster eater on your screen, then you'd want to give him the strike and will not want to sweat anything out. And if you are from Insports, what you'd want to do is that just dot balls to create pressure. What Arfat is trying to do, he's doing his job commendably well. Big swing. And called it as a no ball. Oh no, this is going to cost a freebie plus a free hit to explore and go to its depth. With the license, nothing can happen to you. Not even the Brahmastra can pierce you now. You've got the free hit. Dances down, overcovers everyone's head. Has he got the distance? He hasn't. Very well fielded in the deep to save runs. Could not maximize. The shot was apex. And Arfat bowling really well in the line, not giving anything extra. Between the stumps, opens the room. He's deliberately played the shot. He's opened the face, just the gates open, guided the ball to the vacant third man region. The wide third man, no one standing between backward point and gully. The shot timing and the perfection was at its perk. Changes in the field. Nicely bowled between the stumps. On point. The team's excited. The coach is excited. The bowler is excited as well. He's been quite extraordinary here, Arfat. So far, tidy. Nicely driven. Nicely driven straight downtown. We'll just take one. And to ornament the figures, this man would like to get one wicket on his name, where he's trying so hard, bowling in the line, not doing anything much wrong here. He'd want to have one wicket at least in the game to contribute to his team. Nicely deflected. Just a gentle touch. We'll be happy with the single, which ends the over. And the score's on 187 on the loss of 6 wickets. 17 overs. We've got 3 overs left. Can the Playfit reach 200, or Insports Academy will stop them from reaching 200? A lot of questions. A lot to answer. A lot to unravel. Durga's playing on 10 of 8 balls. And Mahinder Reddy of 32 runs, just of 12 deliveries. The tempo will be different for these 3 overs, as this is the final 18 balls of this game. We've seen how the tempo and the innings change from the batsmen, and the bowlers can also do wonders taking wicket, where batsmen go desperate. Nicely over the head. Not the exact part of the bat where he wanted to play. Towards the call. Good running from Durga. He's safely in home. Fast running. If you want to run between the wickets, you gotta be fit. On your toes. And called it as a no ball from umpire. And says that the fielder was out. Free hit given. Nicely bowled. Off the wide block hole. Any part of the day, the best delivery in every format, the Yorker. dances down the ground. The dancing feet, the Bharatnatyam. Lovely, majestic shot. Flown his bat like a blade, blaring. 4 runs to add on the total of Playfit scoreboard, where Arfat and Akbar trying hard with their aggressive fast bowling. 194 of 6 wickets, where the batsmen are batting on 38 runs, just off 15, and Durga on 10 of 8 deliveries. Akbar with 1 wicket and 18 runs in the bag. Shot of the pitch has gone round the stumps. Carry what we usually don't see. 51 runs this partnership has been. 38 runs from Mahinda Reddy and Durga Reddy. The other runs contributing for 51. Clears his front leg. Sends it to the long on. Will get single. And when we reflect upon the ball, what Akbar has bowled, how well he has bowled the bouncer, and credits to the management and the groundsman to keep this pitch in play, because ideally you would see that if the pitch is good, we usually see that the outfield is not that great. But this is the ideal ground. Kat said yes is the call. Miss Sloppy. Will he come back for the second one? It will be an easy jog for the second one. Durga was way quick. And just a gentle jog to the bowler's end. Talking about this ideal ground, the reason why I call this one champion ground as ideal is because the team, what they contend here, they are very gritty and fierce to win. And about ground, as usual, they do not compromise. Again, short pitch. Good bounce of the wicket from Akbar. Hitting his shoulder, not his arm. Yes, no, a lot of confusion. End of the over. 18 overs completed. 198. Just 2 runs away. From team 200. Arfat will get into attack now. The reason about the ideal ground we were talking, this ground's got 3 pitches with black soil and 1 with red. They do not compromise, I repeat, folks. They do not compromise on their quality. For the reason they are providing the successful franchise of tournamentship. This time, Durga! Where is it gone? Out of the park. Durga told Mahinder that I'm not here to watch you, but I've got shots in my book as well. So you sit back and enjoy. Do you want a popcorn dugout? You can bring yourself some popcorn to enjoy the show. Fireworks coming your way. Arfat, who's been so tidy, did nothing wrong on this ball, was slightly up. This time, off the pads. And no ball again. Too many no balls in this innings we've seen. Going way across the line, the umpire. On point here with the skill. Free hit, catches the call. This time they are on free hit. Will he get the run out? Direct hit could have been gone. This would have been the big wicket and stop to their runs. And cleaned up. He's got his prize. Straight in the stumps and cleaned up. Durga, who was playing good hand, 20 runs of 12 balls, will have to depart. What an innings from it has been from Durga. Who do we have next? With 7 wickets down, the man in form standing on the non-strikers and Arfat got his prize. .207, the mammoth total still building. Playsfit, what is the total they are looking for? Arfat's got wicket. He's excited after taking this wicket. And Ashok is in the middle. Straight away. Yes is the call. And easy runs, easy runs. Two loose. The not. And umpire called it as a bye. Umpire Ajaz, who's standing on the straight side, efficient with his umpiring skill, and the leg umpire Ramu, the experts, the officials. And again a no ball. Umpire's been kept busy today. Easy run, smart cricket from Playfit on the other end. The umpire Ajaz says it's a leg bye plus no ball. And the umpire shows the signal for free hit. Slow one, wide, we'll have to see. And the free hit continues. The umpire Ramu and Ajaz having the proper conduct. Straight between the stumps. And no fielder inside the circle. Again, easy run. Shouldn't have been any, but I've got 2. Straight. Says no. Ashok was in hurry. Ends the over. I'd say good call by Mahinder. 215 with 6 balls remaining. Can Insports Academy do something magical here to contain them? Or 6 balls. Can he blast the 6 balls out? Are we going to see something Mahinder special here? Or are we going to see something Insports special in the 6 balls? Get ready, cricketers and all the cricket enthusiasts. 6 balls remaining. Fasten your seat belts. Sits on. Where is it going? There you go. Bang on. First one of the first ball. 6 to start off a flyer. Remaining with 5 more. What is it going to be? Straight downtown. Nobody in place. But yes, Akbar's got in time. Wonderful fielding effort. Wonderful work down the deep. Has saved runs. Goes down in his crease deep and signaled by the umpire wide. Straight away. And with this, 50 comes up for Mahinder Reddy. Another half century, another day in form. Just doing Mr. Reliable things. Goes wide again. Slow one in the block hole. To the fielder. Disinterested. In single, he knows that singles will not help. But the boundaries would. Full toss. Doesn't connect any. And 4 runs, just a gift. Not exactly out of the meat. But yes. Any runs coming is just a gift. This time, and the aerial route again out of the park to finish the innings of In Style for Playfit. Things coming. Mr. Reliable in-form batsman goes 64 runs just in 24 deliveries. What an explosive innings by Playfit players. 241 runs, a gigantic total set in front of Insports Academy. 242 to win. Of the 7 wickets, Playfit Academy leading a comfortable lead here. Umesh, the roaring fast bowler of Playfit. Catches the call straight to Sham. And the little fella, with a lot of courage, goes on without scoring any. Straight away, called it as a wide. Umesh, who tried bowling. This is an interesting field setup. The shots played between the gap, but didn't have the pace in the shot. Will get 2 runs. This is an interesting field where we've seen the coach of Insports guiding Mr. Sayyad, and we've got the senior most player, Mahinder Reddy from Slips, guiding his fellow folks. Nicely played. Yes and no is the call. Can he get in time? He dives it. The field's energetic. We've got the other senior on the third man region. Vidya Natraj standing up close. This team never out of talents. This time the keepers carried well enough. The ball was kept way low than what I expected. Beats up this time Umesh. A look to the batsman. Typical fast bowler aggressiveness. If you don't have that aggression as a fast bowler, it's questionable. Umesh has got 1 wicket and 6 runs. We see this team. Sudeep, the captain himself. This team is the fusion of seniors and juniors with the on the third man, allowing people to take over. They're not dominant. This team, we've got Sai Kumar. Young talents from both the team trying to make the mark, leveraging the opportunities in this tournament. Interesting field by Playsfit, I'd say. Full toss. Straight to the man at short mid-wicket. What we've seen in this team is the energy levels, they never come down, be it from the boundary line or inside the circle. Where they've got silly leg in place. Oh, very well fielded up close. Sharp fielding. Reminds me the test match where they've made Sham stand on not the conventional silly leg, but the advanced position, not the conventional though. Beats up, moves across, keeping line tight, Sudeep. He's the captain, has played responsibly today, the innings. Straight away, well played by Nishit. Keeping it tight, everyone here. It feels like the bowler's just delivering and Playfit comrades are gathering against him, ganging up and creating pressure. But Nishit will have to stay strong. That must have hurt. Hope he's fine. Keeping things tight. Nothing extra. Made in over by Sudeep. Sham Reddy standing on the short leg. And Ashok on fine leg. Straight between the wickets, inside pitch. Ball running away. Can they cut off? Ashok and Vidya running. They do well in time. Way across. Will the batsman get in time? Yes, he did. Not easy covering from the third man position and the fine leg, both of them putting in their effort. Beats up this time. Again, the stare. Interesting. Reminds me of Johnson from 2015 Ashes. Staring to Jimmy Anderson. The running man Sai Kumar. Position on flying slip. This time again, too wide. Umesh should want to get wicket on this in this game. Has got the skill, has got the attribute. Up the straight, acute fielding. No margin for error. We haven't seen the team making any mistakes here in the fielding. Due exceptions. It's not an easy atmosphere in the middle where the batsmen are batting. Again, wide. Umesh would want to control that. Sometimes it's pretty rude to the bowlers when we see when the ball a little too wide, but it's the umpire's call. They are officials. They know the game better than what we see and what we witness. This time, he's picked the gap. Beautifully timed. In between. Car is the bowler in. With the panic, nothing extra. The type of bowler Umesh is, we see that he can control and he has variations in his artillery. With the skill set, swing, signs of swing, a walk through, follow through. Never easy. Insports Academy will have to believe in themselves to win this game. If the other team can, then they too can. Way too wide across, way too wide across. He's lacking the control of what we see Umesh typically bowling. Today he's been out of control. Again wide. Recurrence of same deliveries. Freebies for Insports if they're standing tall on the crease. This time turns around with the shot. Gets one. End of the over. Where 3 overs are completed, the score is 15. Straight full attempts. He threw himself to the ball, but could not get his hands on the ball.
Nineteen for one. Four was completed. 19 for one.
Straight in the money. Between the wickets. Defends it. Gets no run. This time tried wide of the off stump. Too wide. Straight off the edge. Says no. And gets no run. The over ends and the score is 22 on the loss of 1 wicket, 5 overs completed. Sudeep in the hunt, looking for his wicket, ready to bowl. Goes past the edge. White ball. Into keeper's pouch. Catches the call. Flies it off the first slip. Again, work for the third man. With the end plays, the boundary raider gives only one. Called as wide. Swings for a big time. But gets nothing. And again, wide. In the block hole. Goes to the fielder on mid on. Dot. Off the back foot, finds the gap, but will it run away to the boundary? Not enough pace on the ball. Will be happy with one. "28 runs, 6 overs completed." Across. Gets 1 run. Goes downtown. Will get 1. Swivels across. Sham in place. Good single. Good running between the wickets. 7 overs completed. The score is 31 on the loss of 1 wicket. We are seeing Natraj in action. Cuts it, yes and no. Yes, no hesitation. And misfield. Could have been. Flighted and given. Easy wicket straight up front plumb. Umpire had no hesitations and he's been found guilty. "32. The new batsman comes in is Munna. Munna Yadav ready to face Natraj, the man who's taken wicket. First slip and place. Way too wide across. Something extraordinary. But fails. Good turn. Moves back and gets nothing but a dot. Defends it, or else would have been in trouble. Eight overs completed. The score is 33 on the loss of 2 wickets. Arvind to continue his spell. Straight to the keeper. Seems like the bowlers and bowler. The game looks predominantly weighing of the Playfit side. Pulls across. Smacks it. Single running hard. In place. End of the over. 9 overs completed. The score is 34 on the loss of 2 wickets. Low work will be for Sham. Will get 1 run. No run. Straight to shot third man, who's inside the circle. Down the ground. Sharp attempt, but a proper backup. Didn't leak anything extra. Appeal for out. Says to hold up. He's inside. Good call. Really tough. But the umpire, Ejaz, says he's got a Hawkeye. And this time cleaned up. He fails to defend. Shafi. And clean bowled. The new batsman comes in. Zarfat. Ready with the guard. Ready to face the new bowler. Natraj. Leaves the ends his over. The score is 36, 10 overs completed. 3 wickets down. Arvindo started from this end, the other end. Dances down over the head of everyone. Gets one. Nicely bowled in the safe pouch. Drive Sai Kumar. Tight will it be? Direct head, he would have been running. Oh, that was a really ripping delivery. Ends this over at the lightning speed, Arvind. And again comes in Natraj with ball in his hand. Sets down and stops well. Good fielding effort. Umesh was done well enough. A beautifully looped, but has converted that ball into a full toss. Will he come back for the second one? Strong throw would have required, but not that great. Will get 2 runs. Back to the bowler. Defends. Over the head of everyone. This time it'll reach the boundary. Definitely. Boundary for Insports. Something for them to cherish. 12 overs completed. The score's 44 on the loss of 3 wickets. He swiveled across and pushed it in the gap. Will get 2 runs. Catches the call. Sudeep and he drops it. They'll run away to the boundary. Would have been a chance. He's come way across ahead of the standing mark where he was delegated. And 50 comes up with this boundary for Insports Cricket Academy. Running. Will he come back for the second one? Will be happy with one. Nicely bowled. He's beaten him. Looped up, luring him, an enticing delivery. Gets one run. Ends his over. 13 overs completed. The score is 52 runs on the loss of 3 wickets. So Chandani catches the call. Will go on couple of bounces to the fielder. Natraj with his final over. Downtown catches the call. Can he get it this time? Ashok makes no mistake. And wicket falls. It's one run. And Captain Arman is out in the middle. 14 overs completed. The score is 57 on the loss of 4 wickets. Sai Kumar with the ball in his hand has got the ball now. Straight away. Doesn't like to give any runs. Plays it with hard hands, but could not get enough to get to the fielder. Back to the bowler. Cleaned up. Sai Kumar's got wicket. He's pumped and enthralled. Given as wide. Nobody and has slipped. Comedy of errors. Fifteen overs completed. The score is 61 on the loss of 5 wickets. And Vidya with the ball in middle, he'll teach others how well he's got the skill about. Short pitch goes nowhere, but to the 30-yard circle. Flicked, but they've got fielder in place, but fielder cannot do anything. They'll get 4 runs. In front of pads. We'll get 1. A white ball. For toss. He's headed in the gap. Will the fielder be able to cut the ball out? He does well enough. 2 runs. Tight line. To the wicket keeper. Again, the keeper's missed it, but not the fielder. Was providing him the backup, and this ends the over. Where 16 overs are completed. The score is 70, 172 required in 24 balls.